Good morning, children. Let us begin with the second chapter of algebra, that is quadratic equations. Certain fundamentals of quadratic equations you have already studied in the lower classes. Okay, so we will quickly revise those fundamentals. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c can be any real numbers, with the additional condition that a should be non-zero. A should be other than 0. These two can be 0, non-zero. So there are 4 combinations. So any equation of this form is called as a quadratic equation. I'll be using the short form QE for the quadratic equation just to save the time. QE is not the standard short form. In a quadratic equation, maximum power of the variable must be 2. Now here the variable is x. In fact, you can write the quadratic equation using any variable. In general, it is expressed using variable x. So the maximum power of x must be 2. If the power is more than 2, then it is not the quadratic equation. Okay. One example is given, 5x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0, exactly fitting in this form. Okay, so this is called a quadratic equation. This equation, ax square, which is repeated here, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, is called general form of a quadratic equation. You will have some questions where you will have to rewrite the equations in this form. So you should know that this is the general form of the equation. Now, what are the roots of the quadratic equation? The values of x, I mean any variable, for which or which satisfy. When we say the word satisfy, what do you mean? LHS is equal to RHS. I am repeating. LHS is equal to RHS. So when the two are equal, we say satisfy. Okay. The values of x which satisfy, I have written LHS is equal to RHS. Given quadratic equation are called the roots of the quadratic equation. Example is given. Suppose given quadratic equation is x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. And the value of x is also given to you. X is equal to 1. Let me put this value in the left hand side. LHS is equal to. In place of x, we are going to put 1. X is equal to 1. So 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6. So that is LHS. 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6. If you simplify, this is 6 plus 1, 7. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. So the value of LHS is 2. And the value of RHS is 0. That is already given to you equal to 0. Okay. You have no scope of putting the value of x. Okay. So what do you observe? The LHS is 2. RHS is 0. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS and RHS are not equal, and therefore we will say x is equal to 1 is not the root of the quadratic equation 1. Of the quadratic equation 1. This is quadratic equation 1. Clear? Now let us put another value. For x is equal to 2, let us find out LHS. LHS is equal to 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. Only LHS I am calculating. 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. 6 plus 4. 2 square is 4. 6 plus 4, 10. Minus 10. 10 minus 10 equal to 0. So the LHS comes out to be 0. RHS is also 0. That means LHS and RHS are equal. Okay. After putting the value of x is equal to 2, you are getting LHS is equal to RHS. So we say that x is equal to 2 is the root of equation 1. Or we also say x is equal to 2 satisfies the quadratic equation. Therefore it is the root of the equation. So whenever you get LHS is equal to RHS for a particular value of x, then that value of x is called as the root of the equation. In general, I have underlined the word. In general, every quadratic equation will have two roots. Okay. Afterwards, you will come to know that sometimes you get one root, but we say two equal roots. Sometimes we don't get roots in the high school geometry, algebra, but later we get the complex roots also. But in general, every quadratic equation will have two roots.